Welcome to Northport Presents The View from Here. My name is Erin Bryce, and I will be your host for the first half of the show. Gene Matthews will be joining us in a few moments. This month, we're going to talk about a very special program that shares the same property with Warm Mineral Springs, a Northport community garden. We also are going to talk about City Government Week, which the city celebrates all month long. In addition, we'll talk about how you can be notified in the event of an emergency, and we're going to talk about expanding sidewalks in Northport. But first, let's talk about businesses and some of the ways the City of Northport's Neighborhood Development Services Department has made it easier for businesses, contractors, and developers. Here's a look.
Customer service has become a priority for Neighborhood Development Services. We've done this by providing a one-stop experience for business owners, contractors, and developers. The Planning and Zoning Division, the Property Standards Division, and the Building Division are located in one place in City Hall. So information, forms, information that they need from staff can all be done in one location. Businesses in the City of Northport are required to obtain a business tax receipt. Or if you're a contractor that likes to perform work, you have to have a certificate of competency. Both of those forms are a single page form that can be submitted online. They can be submitted via fax, or you can come to the building department and turn in the application over the counter. And we make the process real simple, real convenient. We also accept renewals and payments via our phone system, or you can also fax in your application or do that over the counter. So we make it as convenient and as simple as possible for business owners and contractors.
The City of Northport prides itself on being a community where its residents, business owners, and visitors can achieve anything. Here's a look at one success story. One group of residents had a vision to grow a community garden. Here's a look at this program.
Let's say that you've come to the garden and you would like to become involved. Perhaps you gardened up north and you would like to continue gardening down here, but you've heard from neighbors, other residents that gardening down here, can't do it. Well, yes, you can. We have amazing results down here with gardening. We have 3 growing seasons, which you don't have up north. So the big thing down here is the soil. So when you come to the garden and you ask to consult, part of what we'll help you with is to learn about, well, what don't we have here that you had up north? Well, dirt is one of those things, all right? So how are you going to grow something in that sand? Well, you're not going to grow much in that sand. So we begin to talk about, well, how am I going to enrich that soil?
We have seminars. Usually we hold them in the air-conditioned meeting room at Warm Mineral Springs. Dr. Clusen from the Extension Service will come down once a month or more frequently if we need him. We've done demonstrations on composting, on vegetable gardening, on herbs, insects in the garden, and we're really, really fortunate. The insects here, perhaps because we are all organic, are minimal, or perhaps it's the elements in the spring's water flowing beneath our soil. We're a 501c3. We depend on the graciousness of our volunteers. The only cost is $20 per season, and we only build 2 seasons for charges. This is unique in all the world, being right here out in the middle of this beautiful setting, having water that's not metered, having a community like Northport and Warm Mineral Springs supporting us wholeheartedly. I mean, that's growth, that's tremendous.
Each October, the city commissioners, administrators, and staff make an extra effort to reach out to Northport residents to connect them to their local government. We spend time in schools, at community group meetings, and so much more. Here's a look at this program.
Yum, yum. Hey, babe. Whoa, back. Dinner. We'll have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. Snore, snore. Guess what, actually?
City Government Week is sponsored by the Florida League of Cities, and it is an event that the City of Northport takes very seriously. We have a lot of involvement through the community as far as the City of Northport partnering with local schools and groups to have guest speakers go out and talk about what goes on in city government here in the City of Northport and how you can get involved in your city government and participate as well.
You are right. That is for a helicopter landing. That is called a heliport.
City Government on Wheels is wonderful. We have guest speakers go out to different age groups, different local schools, and talk about exactly what's involved in city government and interact with the students to really reach out to the community and give them an idea of what's involved in city government and show them a little bit of the work that's involved and how they can make a difference as well with us.
We're in the middle of hurricane season in Southwest Florida, and you never know when disaster is going to strike next. The City of Northport has a community notification system that ensures residents' phones will ring if there is an emergency. Here is Rich Berman from our Fire Rescue District to talk about this very important feature and how you can sign up.
We do our best to access all of the technology that we can in order to provide the resources that the citizens need to have safe and productive lives here in the city. As soon as I receive notice that there is a situation requires a code red phone call, then it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to actually generate the call and to release it. We have used code red in the past for missing child alerts, boil water notices, wildfire notifications, and other situations. If you have a Verizon landline phone, it's not necessary for you to sign up. You are automatically included in our database. If, however, you have a cellular phone or a voice over internet phone, then it is necessary to register those numbers and your text and email addresses before we can reach out to you. You can go to the city's homepage at www.cityofnorthport.com. At the bottom of the page, there's a link, Community Notification System. Go there and then you'll be able to register all of your phone numbers. You can receive it either on your landline telephone, your cellular telephone. We can send it to you via TTD if you are hearing impaired, or now we can also send it via text and email addresses.
School's back in, and students all over the City of Northport are riding the school bus, walking, or bicycling to school. The City of Northport, over the years, is focused on providing more sidewalks for everyone in the community. Here is Ben Newman from our city's Public Works Department to talk about some of the new sidewalk construction projects in Northport.
You know, we had a town hall meeting not too long ago, and a lot of comments, requests for more sidewalks, particularly on Cranberry from where it ends now around Pickard Avenue south, crossing the Cocoa Plum Waterway to connect to Hillsborough Boulevard, and then on Hillsborough Boulevard from there in each direction to meet existing sidewalks. As you probably know, Northport has the lowest average age of any city or area in the county, and a lot of working families in particular, and have a lot of schools in the city, and we do work with the school board, cooperate and coordinate with them to try to get sidewalks around schools so the kids can safely walk back and forth to school. Our other primary emphasis for sidewalks are along our arterial and collector roadways. So we have, and along with that, we have appropriated or allocated funding each year to replace damaged sidewalks as well. Well, we want to be a community or city that promotes alternative methods of transportation along with recreational use, or giving people the impetus or ability to go out and exercise when it's convenient for them, to get to a sidewalk where they can walk or where they can ride a bike, or maybe their kids can rollerblade or whatever along sidewalks. And of course we have limited funding, so we can only do so much with what we have, but we're trying to do as much as we can within the funding we have.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, you'll get a chance to see an interview between host Gene Matthews and Assistant City Manager Danny Schultz about Warm Mineral Springs. Stay tuned and don't go away.